thankful for grace to know the difference. My stuff to know that you are light about salvation. Who shall we fear? Nobody. You show of our life. Who shall we be afraid? Nobody. No man, Father, because we are light. So Lord, you are with us always, even to the end of time. So we actually decrease us every time we step out of that field. Give us that strength, go out there, pound your name. Jesus Christ's name we pray. Amen. Amen. Let's go get it. Woo. We are time with this, man.
Hello, everybody. Welcome back to Hollywood Sports. Guys, if you're new to the channel, I want to say welcome to Hollywood Sports. I am Hollywood Sports. Hopefully, I earned the right and the respect for you to hit that subscribe button. And Team Hollywood, welcome back to another video. Guys, this is Redskins Insider News. And I want to give you guys my reaction to the Redskins showing interest in trading for the Pittsburgh Steelers wide receiver Antonio Brown. Now, when we talk about interest in trading for, that's the key word, guys. Trading. And what are we talking about trading? Most likely first round draft picks, right, for Antonio Brown. Any kind of trades they can do on the roster. They got to trade people to get Antonio Brown. Guys, I'm just letting you know right now, this is not a good time to go out to Antonio Brown. The Washington Redskins are not in a position to make that kind of decision. Sure, on the front end, it sounds good. You know, all pro, amazing, probably the best wide receiver in football. I'm going to go to the Hall of Fame. It sounds good on the front end, guys, having Antonio Brown, but it's not a good time right now because the Washington Redskins have to give up too much to get him. And right now, we have too many needs on this football team. We can't throw all our eggs in one basket. We cannot do that. Okay, I'm gonna give you guys 6 reasons why this trade is not gonna work. And so hopefully, if you're a Redskin fan listening out there and you think Antonio Brown will help our team, he will. But it's not the right time to go after a person like Antonio Brown. Redskins are not in a good position. Okay, now they have to give up too much to get him. Number 2, Antonio Brown cannot play defense, guys. He cannot play defense. Washington has a big, huge need on the defensive end. You know, they suffered a lot of injuries. Hey, we got our middle linebackers, okay? Zach Brown, you got Mason Foster. Now we got Reuben Foster coming from the San Francisco 49ers. You know, our outside line, you know, our middle linebacking core looks okay. They look okay. Now, our outside linebacking core, you got on the right outside, you got Preston Smith. On the left side, you got Ryan Kerrigan. Preston Smith's backup is Pernell McPhee. Then you got Ryan Anderson from Alabama. So our outside linebacking core looks pretty good. Now, we need a secondary, guys. The Washington Redskins need a secondary. We just lost DJ Swearinger. You know, they cut him because of all the stuff he was doing on multimedia, basically Twitter, talking about the coaches, talking about them, they're not making the right decisions. They're not, you know, talking about coach, not making the right decisions, guys. So we need a secondary, guys. So we can't afford to give up. We got needs right now. The Washington Redskins have needs on that defense. You look at our D-line, you got Jonathan Allen, you got his backup Stacey McGee, you got Deron Payne, you got Tim Steele, you got Matthew Aliodonis. Now that front line is solid. We are solid. We might need a little bit of depth there, but we're solid, man. You look at our secondary, you look at our cornerback right now, we got Quentin Dunbar, we got Fabian Monroe, we just picked up Clinton Dix from free agency from the Green Bay Packers. We got Monte Nicholson, who probably not is going to be with the team because of his spousal abuse. Like I said, we just lost DJ Swearinger, guys. We got needs in the secondary. Our secondary really got killed last year, really messed us up. And you look at our wide receiver corps, guys, we need some receivers. You know, we got Paul Richardson. He's injury prone. When we picked him up from the Seattle Seahawks, he got hurt again this year. We got Jason Crowder. They're talking about they might not be able to bring him back. They might let him go to free agency. And we need a slot receiver. Stuff like that, guys. We need a true #1 receiver. We don't have a good receiving core right now. So I understand them going after Antonio Brown. Okay, but the third reason it's not a good pick is we need a quarterback. Guys, we need a quarterback. Who's going to throw him the football? And we know Antonio Brown wants the football. If we can't get him the football, it's going to create more havoc, more problems. Okay? Who's going to throw him the football, guys? Alex Smith. He is not going to be back for next season. He is not going to be back for next season, guys. Okay? Who else we got? We got Kurt McCoy. They said Kurt McCoy is probably going to be our starter. He got hurt last year. We had to bring in Josh Johnson, right? Brought him in off the street. Hadn't played football in a long time. Now, he did a pretty good job. I would like to keep him. I would like to keep Josh Johnson on the roster as a quarterback. We have Mark Sanchez. Obviously, they're not bringing Mark Sanchez back, guys. He's okay, but he's not what the Washington Redskins need. So what do? We need to go out and find us a long-term quarterback, because right now, Colt McCoy is our starter. What if he doesn't really recover and gets hurt again? Who's going to throw Antonio Brown the ball? Josh Johnson, I think he was just getting started, man. He was just getting rolling. I would love him to be in our system. But right now, we have Colt McCoy. Alex Smith is out of the picture right now, at least for this year, this upcoming season. I would like Josh Johnson, but we need to go out. Mark Sanchez is not coming back, so we need to go out and get us a rookie, long-term franchise quarterback. There's a lot of quarterbacks in this draft this year, man, and there's some good ones. And Washington got that 15th pick in the first round. They either got to get them a wide receiver in that 15th pick, or they need to get them a quarterback. But either way, they need both positions. Because they need somebody to throw Antonio Brown the ball, so it's not a good idea. They can't afford him, guys. Okay? Number 4 reason why they should not get Antonio Brown is because it's a short-term fix. It's a short-term fix. Washington has been doing short-term fixes, making short-term decisions for the longest, man, for the longest in all of 2000s. Okay? We don't have a foundation right now. Every year we're tossing and turning. We're trying to get free agency. We have a good solid draft. We finally had a good solid draft the last 2 years. So that's positive. But right now we don't know who's going to be back. We don't know if Adrian Peterson's coming back. Darius Geis, hopefully he can stay healthy and come back. Guys, there's just too many needs on this football team right now. This is short-term thinking. We don't have a foundation. We need a lot of talent. So Antonio Brown, it sounds good, guys, on the front. It's short-term thinking, but we need to think long-term for this organization, for this franchise, right? We need to think long-term. Look at the big picture. We need too much to try to go after Antonio Brown. We're trying to put all our eggs in one basket. Antonio Brown can't play defense. He can't play quarterback. He needs somebody to throw him the ball, right? But guys, we have too many needs. Putting our eggs in one basket, Antonio Brown, is not a good idea. That's short-term thinking. Number 5, we can't pick the roster. We can't get talent with too many needs. We can't get talent on this roster if we go get Antonio Brown. We already got to give up our draft picks. Most likely we're going to have to trade people and do all kind of stuff to try to get Antonio Brown. We would never have talent on this roster. Again, it's short-term thinking. This is a great time to get really some good talent. We had two great draft years, the last 2 years, and we got another good draft year coming up. There's a lot of talent in college football. Why would you take all those resources and throw them in a hole just to get Antonio Brown? Okay, that's reason number 5, guys. We need talent on this football team. It's obvious. Okay, we have too many needs. And number 6, Antonio Brown's going to cost a lot of money. Not only is he going to cost a lot of trades, giving up first-round picks and all this stuff and all this, his salary is going to be too much. So when are we going to have money to go out and get some real talent? And what I mean by short-term thinking, too, I forgot to say, this adds into it. Right now, they're not sure if they're going to bring back Preston Smith, our right outside linebacker. You know why? Money. They need to redo his contract. Money. They're talking about might not be able to bring back Jamison Crowder, one of the up and coming best slot receivers in football. Yeah, he got hurt last year too. But guys, we can't afford Antonio Brown. If we pay him all of that money, you know it's going to probably be one of the highest paid receivers in the NFL, at least in the top 5. Washington can't afford to do all that. How are we going to build this team with talent if we throw all our eggs in one basket, trading all our picks, all our picks when we need talent on this team and giving them all the money. We can't re-sign people as it is. We might lose Zach Brown, our middle linebacker. There's a lot of people they have to re-sign, guys, that they can't afford to do right now. So how are they going to pay Antonio Brown all this money and build his team? We need long-term thinking for this franchise, guys. And they're thinking if they go after Antonio Brown, it's a big, big, big mistake. All right, guys, those are my 6 keys why this idea of getting Antonio Brown is not a good idea. It's short-term thinking. It's just not the way you run an organization. You don't put all your eggs in one basket. It's when you have so many needs on this team. All right, guys, I hope you enjoyed the video. Like I said, if you're new to the channel, hopefully I've earned the right and the respect for you to hit that subscribe button, join the team of Hollywood Sports, and let's do this thing. And Team Hollywood, welcome back to another video, and I will see everybody on the next video. Thanks for watching.